My goodness, everybody. I cannot even contain my excitement. I cannot even begin to fathom the words that I can produce out of my mouth that would allow you to understand exactly how excited I am for this unboxing. Not only is this the first antique unboxing of 2021, but it might be the coolest thing I've ever unboxed on this channel. Okay, so this item was, I believe, my first international purchase that I will be unboxing here for you on this channel. It is really quite something though. If you are a small business like I am, if you are an antiques dealer like any of my friends are, or if you just, did anything mail related in the month of December, then you probably know that things are not running as efficiently as they could be in the most politest of terms. When I first ordered this, being international, I knew it would be a while before I received it. In fact, the estimate on the shipping had this out to the end of March. So I thought this was gonna be months before I saw this, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be worth waiting for. And yet, somehow, it arrived here for me even before some of the holiday things that I ordered back in the middle of November, which still haven't arrived, by the way. What's up with that, USPS? So I am amazed that this came so quickly, and I can't wait to show it to you. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, often on this channel, we talk about Victorian era hair work, Victorian style hair jewelry. And what I mean by Victorian hair work is not only the Victorian era, but it more specifically tends to revolve around the type of hair jewelry techniques that were done in Europe and the Americas. At the time, it was a very middle-class affair just based on the prices for these services. However, also on this channel, we talk about the sentiment of hair and how many different cultures throughout history have ritualized their hair in some form or another, whether that be decorative art, wearable jewelry, or even just the manner in which one wears their hair or cuts their hair. It all tends to have a very, at the core of it, it's a very human experience that regardless of where you're from or when you're from in history, you probably have some type of significance to your hair. It doesn't always take the same form, of course, but considering the fact that most known hair jewelry is Victorian era, middle class, Americans, Europeans, usually white, people tend to forget about the other cultures, the other religions, the other time periods in which hair has been used in a way that has significance. And this item I have now opened, and I'm so very excited to share with you, is a pendant. Look at that hair. This is silver with, I believe, a turquoise. stone, a language that I cannot read, although I did consult someone who could read it, and hair. Now, this item is an Islamic amulet, something that would be used for good luck or protection within a very religious context. According to my friend of a friend who can speak this language, it says, God will safeguard you from them. He is all-hearing and all-knowing. If I am not mistaken, which I very well might be, that is directly from the Quran. And this item was estimated by the seller to be early 1950s. So the 50s is very much after the time that we often think about hair jewelry. And being used in this context, even though the hair itself is not worked in an elaborate fashion, it's still very intentional coming from that silver. There's a reason why this hair is here. The thing about hair is that although it is a fiber, and you can use it just as a fiber in any craft or art, it very rarely is used just because it's a material. It's not like thread or cotton in that sense. When hair is used, I would say 9.5 times out of 10, it's because the hair is significant. And I have read in the past about amulets such as this. It's been a minute. I will be perfectly honest, it has been a minute since I have read about the significance of hair in Islam. However, and I will be doing a lot more research about this in the coming days and weeks, especially now that I have such a magnificent reference point. If I'm not mistaken, there is actually a story about the prophet cutting, saving, and gifting his hair. So it would not surprise me if this hair is meant to be symbolic of that. I do not know. Do not take that as fact, please. This is likely outside of my realm of expertise, but it is very solidly within my realm of interest and desire to learn more. Because far too often, even amongst Victorian hair art collectors, even amongst hair jewelry enthusiasts, I far too often hear people excluding any culture and any time period that is not American, European, middle class, probably white. And that is just not anywhere near emblematic of the entire scope of hair jewelry and hair work and hair art, or even just the sentimentality or the rituals surrounding hair. So this is one more beautiful, beautiful piece to my collection. I am just so tickled. Let me give you another. Just absolutely beautiful. Still so different from the types of hair jewelry you tend to think when you think of hair jewelry, and yet no doubt there is a sentimental, religious, protective reason that this hair is here. This hair is not here by accident, and hair is almost never used in jewelry by accident. So I am just absolutely astonished. As I said, I have read in the past about things such as this. I have never seen one for sale on the market, so of course I had to snatch it up. If you want to learn more about the history of hair art, the history of hair jewelry, the different ways in which other cultures and other time periods have ritualized hair as an art form, as a medium, as a sentimental amulet. Please subscribe to this channel. Please ring the bell. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of my supporters on Patreon. And I am absolutely going to need to go and do more reading and more research because I just cannot wait to learn more about this beautiful amulet. Please feel free to ask any questions you have about this piece or any others in my collection down in the comments. I will answer them to the best of my ability. As always, I am consistently working to do research, trying to learn more, so if I can't answer your question immediately, I will definitely put in the time, try to figure out the correct answer, and I will address it, perhaps even in an upcoming video. Although be warned, if anyone says anything remotely Islamophobic or racist in any sense of the term, you will be blocked. We don't do that here. And if you happen to have any resources right at your fingertips that you can send to me to begin my quest into learning more about this little piece, feel free to drop those in the comments as well. I would love a good, healthy exchange of information. Bye!